I'm just immediately like, why did you kill your mother?
Wait. Motherfucker, I didn't kill Mom.
Well,
Okay.
then explain why she was poisoned when you're clearly a basilisk. That's not the right word.
We're freezing up. What did you say?
I said basilisk, but then I realized I meant cockatrice, and then I realized that didn't make any sense.
He's just standing there, frozen in shock. You kind of feel a ripple in the dream. You're beating wings, and you're like, "Does that sound like hissy snake guy to you?"
Yes. Now that we've gotten past that, we're trying to find her killer.
Fuck, fantastic! If you want to find someone, I'm your guy. Come on in.
Oh, sweet. Man, this works a lot better than us pushing you out the window because I thought you were a normal human.
Yeah, pushing me out the window doesn't work.
Sweet, even better.
He opens his door more fully to let you in, and you kind of feel you feel a pushback from like a powerful breeze blowing throughout the room. He's got every window open, and you're pretty high up, so there's like a constant gale coming through here.
I don't let it faze me.
I am not at all phased.
Well, yeah, you're an Anakim. I don't think you get toppled by much anything.
I've got iron skin as well, so nope.
I'm unbreakable.
All right. So you enter the apartment. It's pretty bare bones. I mean, he doesn't have any like loose things that could blow away in his wind tunnel. It's also not terribly well lit. It seems to be almost pure wires everywhere, and then they all seem to be running towards what appears to be the most money sunk into this apartment, because that second furniture certainly wasn't doing it. It's like the biggest battle station you've ever seen. Just like there's like 5 monitors, 2 CPU towers, cords and wires and routers everywhere. This guy has got enough hardware to, I don't even have a proper metaphor for this, make the NSA turn red.
Well, at least your hardware will never overheat, so don't need fans.
Yeah, but like imagine all the stuff coming in from the outside.
Don't let anything get in here that I don't want.
I just kind of shrug, and I'm like, okay, what are your leads? And then we can mix our intel with that.
All right. While he's firing up his behemoth of a system, let's get back to the hunt. Scene transitions.
Back to the hunt.
All right. So, what? I swear this lag is killing me.
Is Cry frozen?
Yes,
oh yeah, he's frozen.
Oh.
So we're back to the hunt.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, there he is.
What do I see?
A couple of seconds. All right. So you didn't follow them on the rooftops for very long before it seems they reached their destination. They just went around the block into down into the building that you are currently perched atop of, as a majestic kind of Ryu-looking motherfucker, kind of like a gargoyle.
Just follow them.
All right, are you going to return to ground level or going through? This is a fairly standard office building. It's like 4 stories tall. You're not too far off the ground for someone who can fly.
Okay, yeah, I'll just go inside. I should follow them, because if I go inside the building, I might get lost.
All right. So You know what? For interest's sake, give me a dexterity and athletics to stick your landing.
Athletics.
Can't he not fail falling?
Yeah,
because
I'm flying. My atavism.
Oh.
He can't fail falling because of who he is.
Okay, then. You stick your landing in an alleyway and kind of casually walk out despite appearing extremely windswept.
Okay, so I'm still following these two, seeing anything untoward happen.
Or is he currently just stalking a child and his father?
You have the place. It appears to be. It appears to be some. It's a fairly upscale building for the area. Like this isn't a particularly high-income zone, but this is a decent-looking place. It appears to be some form of higher-class office building. And as you make your way in, your windswept, dusty appearance is very, very obvious amongst the various suited folk. But it's not terrible. It appears to be a small lobby, just like a few people in suits sitting on some chairs and a receptionist. From the looks of it, the father and son have already gone deeper into the building.
Can I try to sneak in and follow them?
Well, I mean, you walked in through the front door. It's going to be hard to just kind of casually...
Yeah, let me just walk towards them deeper into the building.
All right. Yeah, there wasn't a lot of direction they could have gone. You have two hallways to choose from. Yeah, have one going left, one going right.
Going right.
You can... Going right. We're going to the right. Let's see here.
Let him just get out his storyteller notes for the situation he has written down.
Thing. All right. Wow. The lag is getting terrible. I can't even see that anymore. He is literally all pixels. Can you see me?
I can see everyone except for Matt. He's all pixels.
Really? Huh.
Yeah, I know. He's all pixels. Yeah.
Why is it just me? Because
I guess so long as you can see. I have no idea.
I don't know.
I mean, I'm looking great on mine and the stream, and none of you guys are giving me trouble, so... I don't know.
Hey. My problem, then. Anyway. You happen to be lucky enough to go down the same hallway as the father and son. I'm assuming you're just gonna... This stupid thing. Alright. They don't coming up behind them.
What? What's up behind them?
The father... They don't notice
oh, okay.
Coming up behind them.
Didn't mean that.
And, they round a corner, and you hear talking coming from around the bend. It appears that the kid has had quite enough of getting carted around, and is now beginning to resist the pull of authority.
You never real dad.
You know what? I'll take it. It's a quick meal. Well, it wasn't quick because I had to stalk these guys for a few scenes, but
I'm hungry and I don't do with teenage angst.
You're not gonna let the kids complaining about it? You're just kind of like, it's obvious that...
What's the kid complaining about? Let's hear this. I'll step by and wet my heart.
All right. this office building was a it was like a small, just like exterior branch of an insurance company. The dad, being Mr. Blue Collar, his kids who enter the white collar world, get one of them respectable like businessman-y jobs where you could get a lot of money. But the kid, he wanted to be he wants to be on a sports team. He's very into football, as it turns out. But dad is
football. I can see why he doesn't like him then. He's not playing a real sport. He's playing one of those Europeans play. Oh, he's playing hand egg? Good. That's good old American ball.
Okay, yeah. Kid wants to play sports. Dad wants to make him white collar, right?
Yeah. And kid is arguing with his dad, just like, no, I wanna join the sports team. And it's like, I'm not gonna let you get involved in these dangerous sports.
Okay.
This dangerous world.
Okay, so I'm gonna step in now, and
okay,
it's time to inflict punishment. I'm gonna.
All right.
Well, since I'm not gonna kill the guy,
I should.
Hope
not.
I would.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm going to use my Ugalu ability to inflict fear with a glance.
All right, that's your oh, what's it called?
Nightmare?
I forgot what it's called, but that's just my special. That's just my family ability.
Just your...
I can inflict fear with the glance.
Right.
Hold on.
Right.
It's
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, that's just like the automatic ability they get.
I'm going to say something like, "You should let your son choose." What?
Who are you inflicting the kids so that the kid doesn't argue when you start?
No, I'm the father. I'm inflicting it on the father here. And he says, I'll say something along the lines of, you should let your son choose his own path. While inflicting that horrible fear.
Yeah, you've got him giving him this piercing gaze, like you see through every lie this man has ever told.
Yes.
And he just kind of takes a step back and pulls his son behind him, like, "Who the hell are you? What are you doing here?"
I see everything.
Tell me how to. Just trying to make him a respectable member of society.
Many people in jobs they don't want to do end up taking their own lives. You don't want that for your son.
Okay, can I? That's pretty dark there.
Your 10-year-old son is gonna kill himself.
Can I get a presence and intimidate roll?
Presence and intimidate.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And you know what? For that, take a +2.
Oh, there we go.
And I'll spend a willpower to up it to 4. Wait, +2,
+3, isn't it?
Oh, it's +3.
Yeah, willpower's a +3. Oh,
then it's 7. Okay.
Oh, that's actually a decent roll then.
Got a success.
Alright.
Oh, wow.
This guy, because of the frightening dish, I basically gave you that +2 to offset the lack of dice you would have had to roll if you were fighting this guy's resistance. Resistance is to intimidation. But because he's spooked, it's kind of like, what? No, what do you mean? How could that happen? Would never do that, son. Like, he looks at the kid, and the kid's just kind of like, the kid's kind of looking like, you're cool. You look like the guy from my Street Fighter games.
Come, child, I'm your father now.
You look like a guy from the Japanese anime I watch.
Can I piccolo this kid?
Do you want to piccolo this kid? I suppose is just the better question.
No. That's.
Okay.
Come on, Platypus, if he kidnaps this child, he's definitely getting arrested.
I don't know. Taking the guy's kid.
I'm just saying.
Taking this kid, a pretty severe punishment for his act. I think it might be a little too severe, though.
I could punch his soul out for a little bit. Just a little bit. No.
Put his soul out.
I think that. Well, my whole point, the fear I'm inflicting on him, is tantamount to the crime he committed.
Yeah, which is he's restricting his kid's personal growth. So you're telling him your kid's not gonna grow when he offs himself.
Yeah, stuff like that, and I'm just filling him with the unnatural fear.
All right, with your successful intimidate roll, and just the fact that he gets this, you really can see everything.
Yeah,
you are like omniscient. He's just it's like you're right. I've been too hard on my son. I should let him grow the way he wants to, shouldn't I?
Yes, and I hope I never see you again. And then I walk away.
All right, let me look up the rules for things because they're kind of.
It depends on how long you take. If this was like a one-scene thing, if I just punched a mugger, I think that's one. I get one satiety, but I think this should take 2 or 3.
Yeah, this is like a 3 because you had to pursue them for a bit.
Okay.
Let's see. This modifier. Oh, does this also fulfill your aspiration? What was that aspiration about tyrants?
Bringing a tyrant down low.
He's not really a tyrant.
Yeah, I'm not gonna
he's not really.
Word lawyer that one.
I mean, technically he is a tyrant over his son, but not even really.
Mm-hmm.
He's more misguided.
Yeah. Alright. So, you have to satiety roll. This is how you eat. So let's see. If I'm reading this correctly, the satiety potential, you roll the potential. And let's see, the hunt required an extended chase, and it was somewhat elaborate to set up. So I think that puts you at a, I think that puts you at 4. Is it all right, roll 4d10s.
4d10s?
I think I'm doing this right. Yeah, roll 4.
You're a storyteller. You get to decide if it's right, and then we'll look it up after.
I got 1 success.
Got 1 success. That's good enough. Your horror is reveling in its feast. You gain 1 dot of satiety for every success gained.
For every success?
Yeah, and you got a single success on this dice pool, so you get 1 satiety for this quick hunt.
Okay.
So that brings you up to what, 4?
Yeah, 4.
All right, and 4. I think, yeah, that puts you at medium satiety level. So you have resolved the starving condition and are now in the satiety condition.
Yeah.
You aren't hungry enough to be concerned with your survival, and you can afford to be easier about your meals rather than just hunting down random misguided dads and spooking them.
Spooking them.
Spooking the misguided dads.
This gives you no bonuses to your nightmares or atavisms. You are technically as weak as you can be without your horror falling asleep on you.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not exactly weak, but
yeah. Oh, I could be stronger. But okay, so I'm gonna make my way back to those 2.
Okay.
And maybe call while I'm on my way.
Yeah, we call them.
Well, since you resolved your starving condition, you can take a beat.
Okay.
Okay. And I guess while he was doing all that hunting, we were just kind of, like, coming up to speed with Howard, and, like, I imagine we've fully combined our sources now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see. I'm gonna make.
And I'm calling them while making my way there as fast as possible, so I'm in on this conversation too.
I imagine what's happening is you call us, and then we've already had the entire thing gone through with us, and we just bring you up to speed in this phone call is what's going on.
Okay.
So, turns out Howard's a cockatrice.
He's not a guy.
Turns out Howard's a cockatrice.
Interesting.
He's not a cockatrice. I'm a rock.
You know he can't hear you on the other side of this phone.
I am also one of the winged ones.
Oh.
We got a friend who's a bird brain.
Mother. At least I have. Oh, thank Mother. At least I have someone who I can sort of relate to. Yo, you'd think for the Mile High City there'd be more of us, but no. Anyway, it's all dragons and whatever. So, people, including my dear old mama. What have you found out?
It looks like there is some kind of poison in the water supply.
Snake poison.
So it's in the water.
I don't know if it's selective or if the entire water supply is poisoned. I assume if the entire water supply was poisoned, the entire city would be... Almost the entire city would be dead by now. There'd be mass panic in the streets.
Also, homeless people don't have public water.
Somehow they're selectively poisoning through the water supply.
Yeah, when I was seeing hobos getting knocked off in the streets, I was thinking that someone had just put a few drops in the reservoir, but when half of the city didn't drop dead in a day, I figured they were getting a bit more specific as well. The problem is, I know a lot about this, but I don't know a lot about what's going on up north. That's my big problem. A lot of what I can see is all the way down here in the South District. So, do you have anything... Did you find anything at Mom's place?
I took some samples of the water in the glass she drank, so if you have any equipment there, I know some forensic investigation and science. I'd be able to analyze it with better equipment there.
Analyzing equipment. Let's see, would this guy have analyzing equipment? No, he's not really a... Nah, I don't do any of that forensic shit, but I do know someone who might be able to help us get there. Problem is, you're gonna have to talk to my boss about that.
A boss? Interesting.
Yeah.
Is he one of the family as well?
Oh yeah, he's my brother, all right. Big fucking bastard. Here's the thing. Reason I know everything down south is because that's what Boss Man lets me see. Because that's where Boss Man likes to hang out. We don't go north. Because north, bad shit happens up there whenever we do. But I suppose I could get you in touch with the boss, and he can get in touch with his people. He can do lunch, and we'll see what we can do.
Well, I'm not part of your organization, so I obviously have no fear of going up north.
That's on your head, or...
Yeah, how about you just give us the contact information for your boss, you send a good word for him, and we'll go meet him.
Boss doesn't like just contacts. I'm gonna have to actually take you to him.
Okay, let's just go north.
That's...
If I would like to analyze this, the evidence that I have, before we go north. knowledge is power, and I want to go there as armed as possible.
I'll just put the mosquito get in my house.
Well, yeah, you left all the windows open.
I'll worry about that in a minute.
Yeah.
No, the storyteller's house, not Howard's. All right.
Can I tell them my location so we can figure out a place to meet in between?
All right. I'll drop a line to the boss, and I'll see if he can't drop a line to you. You don't got to go to him. You don't got to go say hi. He'll probably insist, but that's out of my hands. I'm just the eyes.
Okay.
What is the boss?
Boss? Well, okay. Don't go telling him I call him boss, because he really likes being called king. Okay.
King.
The king. The king runs all of the South. He runs all of it, right down to the lowliest, hobo selling. right down to the lowliest hobo selling weed on the street. He tells all of them what to do.
Aren't we in Denver?
It seems like someone I'd like.
He tells him when things go wrong. I tell him when things go wrong from up here, from my eagle's nest, as it were. So, I will put you in contact with Gilgamesh.
Okay.
Right. So
interesting that one of the kin would take up the name of a hero. Very interesting.
I don't know.
Gilgamesh.
I've really had. I don't know if he knows. I've never had the heart to bring it up. Or the spine. So, where can I get a hold of you guys?
I just give him my contact information.
All right. So you guys get his contact information. You maybe want to take another quick break before we wrap up the show for the evening.
Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah, sure.
Take a quick break.
Be back in 5 minutes.
Chance to go.
5
Hydrate,
minutes.
refuel. 5 minutes.